been looking at some pictures on Google Maps and find the best location. I think the best place is right around here. But they have a tree in front of it, so I'm gonna try to avoid it. Now it's going to be a night painting, but I like to do my drawing early. This is where I'm going, the Athens Theatre. So, just simple lines. It's a cube. It's just a cube. It's a big cube. Lines, the street. I want to put a tree here because I want to have shadow and then light. Almost 8:30. I'm finally getting close to the light that I want. And I love that all the light is gonna be even now. I hope I get to see some ghosts, maybe up in that window, if I stare long enough. pretty good progress tonight. It was very challenging. Uh, It was actually very difficult. See, I I didn't realize how hard it is to paint at night and control the light and be able to see what I'm doing. I didn't see any ghosts. I'm gonna go grab a bite to eat now.
To think I did all that, and may I say, not in a
Okay, so I'm back in the studio now, and I'm gonna be answering some frequent asked questions about plein air and everything that pertains to it. While I add the final details of the light in the scene, I use a gel pen for this. And okay, so one of the first questions that I get is, what kind of equipment do I need to get started? And I'm gonna be doing a video to show all of my equipment. But for now, well, what I can say is that it's basically all about portability. You don't need a traditional studio setup. You don't need a lot of fancy stuff. It's kind of like, if you think about it, it's like kind of like packing a picnic basket. Um, so basically, your essentials are a lightweight easel. I like to use my Pochade box, and I use a simple tripod that I found on Amazon, and it can be made out of aluminum or wood, whatever your budget can afford. Something that you can fold it easy, that will let you adjust the height and change the angle. So I will say that I will start with that. Okay, now for paints, I usually well, I would say 90% of the time I paint in oils. I do carry a sketch pad and a small watercolor set, but just to do quick sketches, is especially if I am between cities, if I'm traveling at the airport. But my go-to is always oil paint, and you can blend better. I mean, there's so many advantages. The oil masters use them for a reason. So oil paints are my choice. I also have a variety of brushes and different sizes. Not very many. I really don't need. I usually stick to one size uh, panel, and that's at 12 by 16. I may go a little bit bigger, but to me, 12 by 16 is it's a good size, and to finish something in a couple of hours, 2 3 hours. And so, not very many brushes. I have a fan brush, a couple of long filberts, and maybe a couple of flats. And I don't even have those small liners, or I never do any small details like that. I carry, of course, a palette knife, and I always prefer hug bristle brushes over synthetics. I keep them in a box, uh, and that way, if I don't get home soon enough to clean them, I they will stay. They won't dry up on me. In my box, I am able to mix all of my paints, and it has a glass surface, so it's easy to clean up. So I use a scraper, and I clean it the day before, and I keep all of my paints in little small wells that allows me to see all of the colors at once. Okay, finally, I will say to carry your wet paints. Okay, I use a box carrier that I can slide the panels into it. Sometimes I even walk with them in my hand. If I have a backpack, I put my box and my tripod in the backpack with some paints, and then I carry the panel in my hand. Would I get paint in my hand sometimes? Yes, I do get paint, but I'm a painter. So, uh, do I get paint on my clothes all the time? Uh, so for me, those are not concerns. Okay, I hope that my answers make sense to you. Feel free to put on more questions on the comments, and I'll gladly answer them as they come. I will be doing more FAQs and future videos. So stay tuned and go out there and paint. Go out there and paint. You see nature in a different way, and it's a beautiful, beautiful endeavor. If you're interested in purchasing my artwork, go to my website, artdetails.com, where you can see my latest plein air paintings, and I post them, and also my studio work. And you can, uh, or write me an email, send me a text, post a comment, and I'll be more than happy to answer them.